So first, to give you an idea about our presentation, water, the essence of life, and nobody will argue, and nothing can exist without water. So this is the composition of the earth itself. Salt water is 96.5%, and fresh water is 3.5% on general. Okay, so everything is dependent on water. Whether we do our usual tasks, we take a shower every day, we do our morning routine, everything depends on water. Okay. So on this chart, on this slide, it shows that 70% of the body is made of water. And it says all your body function depends on water. It's a nature's way of cleaning, lubricating, and replacing fluids vital to your health. Not drinking enough water affects your immune system, causes digestive problems, excess fat, chronic fatigue, and many other health problems. So to those people having problem like gaining weight, so water is a good remedy for that. The usual source of water, I think in India you get your water from well and also deep well. But in the Philippines, we're getting water from all of them. So depending on the region, because we have around 7,000 islands. And each island have their own means of getting drinking water. And mostly here in Dubai, we're getting our water from bottled water. No argue about that. And mostly Dubai, to desalination, we're getting our water from the sea itself. So if we will consider the chemicals inside, sometimes we're thinking that it's better to drink bottled water like this. And sometimes we think it's the safest way. But according to some studies, so in a recent study by a German researcher, nearly 25,000 chemicals were found lurking in a single bottled water. Many of these chemicals mimic the effects of potent pharmaceutical inside your body, according to the study published by the journal PLOS ONE. So these are the chemicals present here. If you will do a thorough investigation and a deep research about what's the composition of the water, you will see all these chemicals. And the most famous one is this, if you're going to check this one, dioxin. So dioxin is a chemical that bleeds out, especially when you expose the bottle to the hot weather, especially during summer. So don't leave your bottle on inside your car or like show it to the sun, because it bleeds in dioxin, which is carcinogenic, Regis. Carcinogenic, not good for the body. Okay, so since water coming from the faucet and bottled water are not good for the body, so there are also source of water that we can consider as good source of water. And these are the places where we can get good sources of water. Northern water, Germany, Lourdes Spring water in France, Tiracote water in Mexico, Nadana water, India. You know what's Nadana? You know where's this place, huh? We don't know where is this. Some water in Saudi Arabia. For Muslims, they're taking this water. And newly discovered during 2016, the hydrogen water in Korea. And I want to emphasize on this, Hansa water Himalayas. Have you heard about Hansa Valley? Okay. Hansa Valley is a valley located 7,999 in northern Pakistan and is the home of the longest lived people on the planet. Okay, see? This is a brief example. The father reaches up to 95 and the son is 78. So in Hansa, people can live from 120 to 140 years old and can give birth at the age of 60. Have you ever seen people giving birth at the age of 60? Sometimes people who reach the age of 40 are having a hard time conceiving, but these people up to age of 60, which is remarkable itself. So maybe you're asking, what are these people doing? What are they taking? What they're eating? What are they drinking? How come they reach this age? And up to 60, they can still give birth. Okay. An example, the Hansa woman. And a Hansa woman doing his job, I think it's more than 60, but can still carry a heavy load on her back. Okay. So Dr. Henrik Wanda, a Romanian father of fluid dynamics and a Nobel Prize winner, so he studied water for 78 years, and according to his studies, he found out that there are three characteristics inside the water. So he found out that the water is high alkaline pH, microcluster, and high in ORP, or negative residue potential. Okay, so I'm happy to announce that all those the Hansa Valley can now be reproduced. And the company who is making it now is Enagic. So these are, Enagic has a COO, Hironari Oshiro. Okay, so these are the awards and citation of Enagic. I don't want to read everything now. I just want to emphasize on this. So it has been awarded by the Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Diseases, which is organized by 6,500 doctors. So it means that 6,500 doctors approve Enagic as the best water ionizer. Enagic is now the only ionizer company in the world with the Water Quality Association Gold Seal certification. And it has offices across the entire globe. So even now in India, there's now Enagic. And Enagic is authorized by Japan's Department of Health to manufacture medical equipment. Okay, so these are the certificates. And this is the most important, the Water Quality Association Gold Seal certificate. No other water ionizer. If you will try to check in Google, there's Life Science, there's Tient, there's one being endorsed here in Dubai. All of them, they don't have this. Only Enagic has this certification. Okay, so I'm happy to present to you. These are the Enagic range of product. Same sets of product that you will see if you go outside being displayed. Okay, so how does water ionizer work? So it converts the tap water by filtering it, and on an ionization chamber, so it separates the positive and the negative ion. The negative ion goes up on the top, which is considered a good drinking water, which is high pH. And the negative one, or the positive one, which is considered acidic, goes on the other end, which is acidic, which is good for the body, and which is good for people who have thin hair. So if you have problem, your hair is thinning and your skin is dry, so this acidic water is best thing to use. Okay, so Enagic creates the living water. So ever since the beginning of time, people are finding ways on how they can increase their lifespan, how can they have a better health. And sometimes people are thinking and also searching, is there something like what you call the fountain of youth? So people are thinking, fountain of youth, is it possible? So to tell you frankly, there's no such thing as a fountain of youth. But if you drink Enagic continuously, it's like you're drinking from the fountain of youth, because if you try to nourish your body, reverse the aging process, and at the same time increases your lifespan. So many people have tried it. I've also tried it. Maybe you're thinking, what is my age? I'm more than 40. And because of the water, it helped me reverse the aging process. So same thing will happen to you if you will continue purchase and drink the product. Okay, so I will demonstrate to you what is high alkaline, microcluster, and high in ORP. So instead of describing to you, I think it will be better if I show it to you in a presentation. So it will be more clearer and you can easily understand what are these three things that I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to present to you ORP. Okay. So ORP means oxidation reduction potential. So everything that has negative ORP, it means it can help in fixing your body. And anything that has positive ORP is good only for destroying your body. So things like soft drinks, bottled water, and tap water, they have high positive ORP, which is not good for the body. And anything with negative ORP, which is like green tea, vitamin C, and Kangen water, all of this can help in reducing the oxidation and can give you a better body or a better health. Okay, so we're gonna be testing what's the ORP capability of this water. First, the usual drinking water that we're taking, the bottled water. So anything positive, not good for the body. Anything negative, it's bad for the body. Okay. So first, it means positive. So it's positive 126 and getting higher. So it means this is not good. It can damage your cells. It can damage your body. See? Another type of bottled water. See on the chart. 158. It means it can harm your cells. Now, the famous water, Perrier, we're paying like 7 dirhams or 8 dirhams per bottle. Let's see how good this water is. 200, still high. Okay. Now, Pocari Sweat, it represents all the sports water that we're drinking. Let's see what's the ORP value of this. $260. So now we check the soft drinks. So this represents all cola like Diet Coke, Pepsi, so Mirinda, Mountain Dew, anything that's soda, it is represented by this one. So what type of damage you're doing to your body? See? It goes up. It will never stop. Okay, so let's check the water that is produced using Kangen water. This is Kangen water. It is produced by this machine. So check. Is it going up or going down? Negative. It shows in the chart anything negative is good for the body. See? Just imagine every hour, every day, every month, every year, you're drinking this water. So you reduce and also you control aging. So this is the real fountain of youth. See? If I will not stop, it will go up to beyond 300. But since we don't have enough time, I'm gonna stop this and we move on to our next presentation. So as I said earlier, this is a pH tester. You can buy it on pet shop or pool supplies. It gives you a color indicator on how acidic or how alkaline the water is. Okay, so this chart. Okay, so first I'm gonna be testing this water. And join me in checking. Okay. You think it is acidic or alkaline? Slightly acidic. Okay. So how about the next type of water? So this one is more acidic. It's like on the range of 6. And the flavored water, see? We cannot see it on our naked eye, but if we use a pH tester, it will show the actual color of the water. It's like 4. Imagine, you're drinking it every day. Check the amount of acid you're putting into your body. So Perrier, the good water that they're saying, it's expensive, like 7, 8 dirhams. So if you buy it on a hotel, it will cost like 25 or 30 dirhams. See? Still under 6, still acidic. Sports water, Gatorade or anything. We didn't use Gatorade because it has color. If we will use color, we will not see the actual acidity of the water. See? I think it's somehow in the range of 3 or 4. Okay. And this is Mountain Dew. See? If you love drinking soda, see? This is acidic. You're putting acid into your body. See how acidic this water is? So that's the reason why people are not living longer. Because inside they're killing their body. Okay. This is Kangen water. So it goes beyond the range of 9. This is rich in oxygen. It has high in pH, microcluster, high in negative ORP. Imagine if you're drinking this. So if now you look like 40, so minus 30 years old. You will look like 10 years old. If you take this water, see? Okay. So see the effect of the water? So no matter how acidic you are, it's already highly acidic. So the Kangen water can reverse the acidity in your body. See? So we cannot reverse this anymore because this is too acidic. Like what they're saying, it's like more than 30 cups before you can totally change the color of this water. Okay, another testing that we can do is a microcluster. So have you ever wondered why are we boiling the water? especially in the morning, we want to make chai, we want to make coffee. Why we're boiling the water? It's because we're changing the properties of the molecules inside. We want to make it more smaller cluster, because the smaller the cluster of the water, the more it can penetrate the tea bag. So I'll show you an example of what the difference between Kangen water and the ordinary water. So this is the ordinary water. So if I put in the water here, nothing will happen. It will take like more than 20 or 30 dippings before something will happen, because the molecules of the water is too big for the tea bag to penetrate. Okay, so see what will happen to Kangen water. This is 9.5. The moment I pour the water in the cup, then I'll slightly dip. See? Because it's microclustered, the molecules penetrate the tea bag right away. Okay. There's a popular saying that oil and water don't mix. Do you believe that? So if I will use this oil, this is called sesame oil. I'm gonna pour it in the cup. And the usual thing that's happening is oil and water will never mix. Okay. I will give some Sudinan honor to pour the water on the cup and show it to the group. Okay. And see what will happen to the water. Okay. Yeah. So no matter how many stirring you do, you cannot mix water and oil. Okay, that's okay. And now I will give you another water. Okay. And I would like you to do the honor of pouring this 11.5 in front of our group and see what will happen. This is just water. What happened to the oil? So what's the principles behind that? So 11.5 water can dissolve fat, can dissolve oil. So that's the reason why 11.5 is good in removing wax-based pesticide on fruits and vegetables. This is an example of it. So we normally, our usual routine, if we went to the market, we wash our fruits and vegetables with plain water. That's it. And we thought that's enough. It's enough to remove the dirt and enough to remove the chemicals, if there's chemical in it, and also if there's fertilizer or pesticide in it, it's good enough. See, this is the ordinary water, vegetable dip in ordinary water, and this is tomato dip in Kangen water 11.5. See the difference? So if you wash your vegetable using plain water, nothing will happen. It will not remove anything. But if you use 11.5 Kangen water, see? What's inside? This is pesticide. If you take this every day, this will kill you. See? It will kill us. See? And people are not paying attention, not giving importance about this. They thought that by just washing the fruits and vegetables with water is enough. They're not aware of this. This is cancerous. This can kill you. Okay. So thank you so much for attending the presentation, and I hope that you learned something good and something important today. Thank you very much and have a good day.